This is the connector part. I'm going to show the step-by-step, or I should say I'm going to go back through the features and also do the model player. It's shown in Creo, but you can also do this in Pro Engineer, which was what it was modeled in. So it's going to not be very much instruction. It's just going to really be showing the model how they approach the modeling of the project. So you can see made a simple protrusion here. I'm not saying this is the best way to do it. I don't like putting the hole in the first protrusion, but whoever did this, this is the method that they used. So they put in a pattern and then they added the protrusion over here. Kind of an odd way to do it, but it did work for them. Put in a cut. Show the dimensions here. Cut on the bottom. Should be able to mirror those cuts if they're identical. They added a protrusion in the middle here. And they did a revolved feature. Did another cut, revolved. Revolve feature on the bottom. Did a cut. Swept it. I'm not saying this is the best or only way to do it, but it did accomplish the task. And there were actually considerably less capabilities back when this was first modeled. Put some radiuses in. And then they patterned a hole. Some more radius. Datum axes. And that was it. So if we back the model up a little bit, we can start off with what they did. Can't get it to go back, so I'm going to suppress this group. And show my model features here, suppressed objects. So there was my first feature. Again, I think you should put the hole in separate. Second one was a hole pattern. It's on a bold circle. Third one was a portion of the handle here. I'll call it the handle. And you can see the internal sketch. And I have the cut. You can see how they did it. And they grouped and mirrored that. put a protrusion in the middle there. I wouldn't have thought of doing it this particular way, but it's not incorrect. Added material back in. Here they did a revolve protrusion. You can see a simple section. Added a cut. Simple cut here, kind of odd they left it hanging. Just wanted to go out beyond the model. You should really put a reference here and attach it to that. Again, you can see they did basically the same thing on the other side. Looks like a mirror. And they added a cut. This is a sweep. That's the trajectory that they used. Again, I'm not saying this is the way I would have done it. Cancel. Next are a bunch of rounds. We'll just resume those. And we have a cut. That's a big cut, so let's look at that one. And they got kind of fancy with the section on this. So be careful with your constraints here. Obviously, this is going to control your geometry. We have a patterned hole. Fairly simple. Chamfers and rounds. And that completes the project. So this is the connector. If we go back in here, let's see if we can see any information about it. I don't think there's anything else. Doesn't look like they added any relations or anything to control it. None I can see of. And that ends just the overview of how one person approached the connector.